Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to take a look at another story. And this one is one that we've read before, but it's been retold by Mo Willems. This one's called Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs. These are different stories. I guess that could have been written. Goldilocks and the Three Hippos, Goldilocks and the Three Dogs, Goldilocks and the Three Goldfish. They're all different. Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs. Once upon a time, there were 3 dinosaurs, Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur, and some other dinosaur who happened to be visiting from Norway. It says, Home Sweet Dinosaur, Home. One day, for no particular reason, the 3 dinosaurs made up their beds, positioned their chairs just so, and cooked 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding at varying temperatures. "Oh boy," said Papa Dinosaur in his loud, booming voice. "It is finally time to leave and go to the, someplace else." "Yes," continued Mama Dinosaur. "I sure hope no innocent little succulent child happens by our unlocked home while we are, someplace else. Har har." Then the other dinosaur made a loud noise that sounded like a big evil laugh, but was probably just a polite Norwegian expression. Since it's Norwegian, there are different sounds in that language. But in English, the only thing that I could decode was har har. I'm not quite sure, so we're going to move on. The 3 dinosaurs went someplace else and were definitely not hiding in the woods, waiting for an unsuspecting kid to come by. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, a poorly supervised little girl named Goldilocks came traipsing along. Just then, the forest boomed with what could have been a dinosaur yelling, "Gotcha!" But I'm pretty sure that was just the wind. The loud noise was immediately followed by another loud noise that sounded kind of like, "Be patient, Papa Dinosaur. The trap is not yet sprung." But that could have been a rock falling or a squirrel. The sign says 0.2 miles to a very nice house. Getting closer. Either way, Goldilocks was not the type of little girl who listened to anyone or anything. For example, Goldilocks never listened to warnings about the dangers of barging into strange, enormous houses. So as soon as Goldilocks came across a strange, enormous house, she barged right in. "Welcome." Tee-hee. Inside, Goldilocks immediately smelled the 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding. Said Goldilocks. "That chocolate pudding smells delicious. If only I could get all the way up to the top of that counter." Then Goldilocks noticed a very tall ladder that just happened to be there, and certainly wasn't left there on purpose. Goldilocks climbed up the ladder and found herself face to face with 3 gigantic bowls of chocolate pudding. The first bowl of chocolate pudding was too hot, but Goldilocks ate it all anyway because, hey, it's chocolate pudding, right? The second bowl of chocolate pudding was too cold, but who cares about temperature when you got a big bowl of chocolate pudding? Not her. The third bowl of chocolate pudding was just right, but Goldilocks was on such a roll by now, she hardly noticed. Soon Goldilocks was stuffed like one of those delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons. You know what a bonbon is? It's a candy. Which, by the way, are not the favorite things in the world for hungry dinosaurs. Tired and groggy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs in the living room, so she climbed down the ladder and walked out of the kitchen. The first chair was too tall. The second chair was too tall. But the third chair was too tall. Goldilocks wasn't going to climb that high just to sit in some chair, so she hiked over to the bedroom. When she got there, Goldilocks noticed that the beds were also gigantically big. "What's going on around here?" groaned the exhausted girl. "The bears that live here must be nuts. Just then, the room filled with a loud booming noise that was either a passing truck or a dinosaur gloating. "A few more minutes and she'll be asleep. Delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons are yummier when they're rested." Even a little girl who never listens to anyone or anything had to hear that. She sees the Home Sweet Dinosaur home sign. Goldilocks took a minute to stop and think, which was longer than she was used to stopping and thinking. "Hey," she told herself, "this isn't some bear's house. This is some dinosaur's house." Say what you like about Goldilocks, but she was no fool. As quickly as she could, she ran to the back door and got out of there. Just then, a loud plane flew by, which sounded pretty much like a trio of dinosaurs yelling, "Now!" or "Charge!" or the Norwegian expression for "Chewy Bonbon Time!" Suddenly and completely coincidentally, the 3 dinosaurs rushed through the front door. But they were too late. Oh, look! Goldilocks was gone, and all that was left in the house were 3 disappointed dinosaurs. The end. And the moral is, if you ever find yourself in the wrong story, leave. Look at the way she looks. Like she's excited to see the 3 bears. And the moral for dinosaurs is lock the back door. Oh no, they look very disappointed. If they would have locked that back door, she would have been trapped in the house. Oh well. Now, boys and girls, these words make sense. These were all the other stories Goldilocks tried to jump into. It says Goldilocks and the 3 crawfish, and she X'd it out. Goldilocks and the 3 glasses of milk crossed out. Oh, and look at this one. Goldilocks and the 3 dinosaurs. But the one that's circled is Goldilocks and the 3 bears. How funny! And look, Mo Willems drew himself as a dinosaur. And he's drawing pigeon. Pretty cool, huh? Goldilocks was the same. She ended up finding a house to go into and look around and do all kinds of things in. It's different because we saw that there were dinosaurs planning on eating her. Some of the differences that I noticed were that 3 dinosaurs are actually trying to trap Goldilocks. They didn't have porridge, they had chocolate pudding. Everybody loves chocolate pudding, don't they? And of course, another funny part was all 3 chairs were tall. She never got to sit in any of them. She never got to break the smallest one because they were all too tall. So what do you think about this story? Did you like it? Or do you like the old traditional one? Make a connection. Think about it. Compare and contrast. Bye, guys.